Okay, so now we're moving on to the dorsal side of the rabbit, and we're gonna look at the muscles on the dorsal side. These ears get in the way. You can pin them up, cut them off if you're feeling brave, but you can pin them, that's fine. So I had to peel some fat off the dorsal side, but I finally peeled the fat off and observed this very thin layer of the trapezius muscle. This is a really thin layer and it's easy to rip right through. So you know what, you've got two sides, you'll figure it out. But on this side, I did cut away the trapezius muscle to find the underlying shoulder muscles. These right here are the rhomboids. Remember, the rhomboids help to adduct that scapula. Also, if you feel for the spine of the scapula, you'll be able to easily identify the supraspinatus and the infraspinatus. Finally, if we look on this underside of the scapula, this is where you're going to find your subscapularis. On a human, it's technically on the anterior side of the scapula, and that's found right there. As we move down, let's go ahead and find those muscles on the posterior side of the leg. Sorry, the dorsal side. We're talking about a rabbit here. So on the dorsal side, here we have the hamstrings, and these two muscles are two muscles of the hamstrings. Remember, that's a group of 3 muscles. So on the lateral side, here we have our biceps femoris, and then this one has been transected at its distal end. And here we have the semimembranosus at its medial side. Now, if we poke in at where we've transected that biceps femoris, we can see the sciatic nerve that's deep to that. Remember, that's the big nerve that's going to innervate this side of the leg. And finally, in the lower leg, we have the gastrocnemius, this big muscle of the calf. And then deep to that, if we pick it up, we'll find the soleus, right down deep to that gastrocnemius.